Good morning and welcome. I'm Natasha and I'm here in the Cricut studios with Ashish. We have something really exciting to share today.
Natasha, I am so excited. I couldn't even sleep last night. I've been waiting for today for a long time. We have some really big and exciting things to share with you all. So while today's launch is about a new machine, let me first talk about the platform and design space. Now, over the past 18 months, we have made massive improvements to design space. We've introduced lots of tools like combined features, warp. Natasha, have you used warp?
I love warp, but I love editable images even more.
I love editable images. We've launched monogram maker, background removal, lots of text improvements. You know, many of you were asking for print and cut improvements. We not only delivered those, but we added new paper sizes. You know, in fact, we've redone and redesigned the home page of Design Space and the destination pages, added tons of inspiration. We got lots of new content to our library. In fact, our teams are working on so many cool features. Like,
I'm
Natasha,
really
you've
excited.
seen some of them, right?
Yes, you guys are gonna love it.
Yeah, it is exciting and I cannot wait to share them with you. So we'll be back here. Natasha, you and I will be back here talking about Design Space in a few months, right?
That's right.
Well, today is about a new machine. You know, we had about 100,000 users in 2014. Today we have over 8 million users. It's incredible. And we're just getting started. You know, over this time frame, we've actually introduced 4 machine architectures and several models. In 2014, we launched Cricut Explore. In 2017, we launched Cricut Maker. I don't think you, Natasha, you were here at that time.
Not quite yet.
Yeah, it was an incredible launch. So 2017, Cricut Maker. In 2020, we launched Cricut Joy, our smallest, most portable cutting machine. And now in 2023, we're going to launch our most ambitious machine ever. In fact, you know, this was, again, before you joined. We started working on this since 2000. We started working right after we launched Maker in 2017. We wanted to dream big. We wanted to venture into something so massive, so big. So the first question comes up is, what user needs are we trying to solve? Well, you know, we kept hearing that you want to make large projects. You know, whether it's vinyl decals, paper projects, you know, like
these
giant
baker
flowers,
yeah.
right? Like, look at these. They're beautiful. You know, signs, heat transfer projects. You wanted to do lots of projects in less time. The second question that comes up is, who is this machine designed for? Now, it is designed for anybody that's incredibly enthusiastic. In fact, Natasha, have you seen racks of machines on Facebook?
On Facebook, there are shelves and shelves of people with lots of machines.
Yeah, and you're making big things, you're making small things, you're making lots of them. You know, you do this for your friends, you do this for family, community, you know, schools, weddings, you know, religious organizations. Hey, many of you, including Natasha, even sell your creative projects. Natasha, you have a business on the side.
Yeah, I have a little side hustle I started.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to have to buy something from your shop. You know, our teams have been working for the past 5 years. You know, we have combined the simplicity of a Cricut with the power of a commercial cutting machine. In fact, it's state of the art. It's crazy fast. It's huge when it comes to cutting width. Now, every detail, I'm so proud of our teams. Every detail has been designed with intention and thoughtfulness. It's been engineered with precision so that you can use it in your home and dream big. Let me introduce you to Cricut Venture. Wow, this is so exciting. This is Cricut Venture. Our teams have outdone themselves this time. Cricut Venture is beautiful. It's incredible every way you look at it. One of my favorite quotes ever was, "Great design is not just about how things look. They're about how it works." So to help explain what Cricut Venture can do and how it works, I'm going to bring in the product experts, Natasha and Rick. Rick has been the lead product manager for Cricut Venture from day one. And I'm now going to leave you in their hands.
Thanks, Ashish.
Thanks, Ashish.
I'm so excited about this machine. You can really make bigger things than you ever could before. Rick, you must be proud of today.
Really excited about today. So we've been hearing from our members for a long time that they want a bigger machine. And we want to help you level up and also unlock your making potential. So Cricut Venture will help you make bigger things and a whole lot more things.
Now, Ashish mentioned that this product took many years to develop. So can you tell me more about that?
So instead of taking apart an Explorer or Maker machine and just trying to make those bigger, we really redesigned this machine from the ground up. And we looked at all of the core engineering and principles that make our cutting machines what they are, and we altered them so that we have a machine that's easy to use and performs the way we need. So as you can see here, we've doubled the width of the machine, so you can now cut twice as wide. One of the most important things that we've done is this 45-degree angle. The machine looks different than any other machine. And the reason we did that is if you were to lay this machine flat, to use our larger mat, you would need 4 feet in front of the machine, 4 feet behind the machine. That could add up to about 8 to 10 feet. That's your whole kitchen table. We really wanted to make sure this machine would fit in your home. Venture cuts precisely at commercial speeds, and we'll tell you more about that in a minute. It works with a mat and also without a mat using our smart materials. We've designed some new mats and a blade that we've included with the machine that was designed for the forces and speeds that this machine produces. It cuts 100 plus materials, and it's just the biggest, fastest, most precise machine that we've ever made.
Rick, you talked about doubling the width, and that's really big. In fact, I have this vinyl roll here that is 12 feet long and 24 inches wide. So just look at how big this design is. Now, Rick, I know Cricut Venture can do a lot of things. It's got lots of features and benefits, so can you tell me more about it?
Cricut Venture, of course, it cuts, it draws, it scores, it foils. It's an incredibly versatile machine. Like we mentioned before, it cuts in 12-inch widths and also 24-inch widths. We've designed new mats for this machine that can handle the speeds that we put them under, but they're in the same adhesive levels that you had before. So we have light grip, standard grip, and strong grip. We have a new poster marker that we're launching with this machine. It works in this machine, but also retroactively in all our previous cutting machines.
With the larger widths, I feel like I can see our members making large 3D paper projects, large paper flowers, big wall vinyl decals, huge stencils for maybe a table or painting or designing a wall, and even poster boards if you want to cheer on your team. I can't wait to see what people make with this.
Why is that important? Because when you're making a whole bunch of the same thing for a community event or a side hustle, your time matters.
I can attest to this. I had to make over 100 paper butterflies, and what would have taken me 55 mats and maybe several days to cut, I was able to cut with Cricut Venture with 12 mats in a couple hours. It was amazing. We're going to show you just how fast Cricut Venture can go, but before we do that, Rick, why don't you tell us about docking stand for Cricut Venture?
We've talked a lot about the space-saving design, and this 45-degree angle, can't emphasize that enough. But for a lot of our members, they need a dedicated space for this machine. So we created the docking stand for Cricut Venture. So we're going to start with the wheels down below. We have easy glide wheels that lock so that you can move this around because the machine weighs 35 pounds-ish. Moving our way up, we have catch baskets. And these are really cool. They open on the front and the back. And as you're moving a lot of material back and forth, it gives you a way to not have material hit the floor. You may think your house is really clean until you start putting vinyl on the floor and it picks up every last little thing. Now the catch baskets have some special fabric on the inside that is static dissipative, and that helps you when you're running a lot of vinyl back and forth. You can get sometimes a little bit of a static charge that builds up. Now, we also developed a breakaway feature for this catch basket because we know little kids in the home, they're gonna do what little kids do. Now, underneath the stand here, we have some hooks, and you can put mats and other things there, so a little built-in storage underneath. On the back, we have some built-in roll supports, and that's where you would put a larger roll of smart material to load into the machine so it can pivot back and forth. Now we call it the docking stand because there are some docking posts underneath, and once you put the machine on top, it helps lock it into place so that it stays right where you want it.
I have docking stand for Cricut Venture with my machine at home, and I can say it's a total game changer. I love that I can easily move this machine and stand wherever I need it because my making space isn't that big. So whenever I need to make more space, I just move it along, and it's really convenient. Now that we've talked about the stand, let's show the speed in action. Should we show them a draw?
Let's do it. So we're going to show you a draw. First thing we want to do is open up the mat supports. And this is what a mat will go on to support it while it moves back and forth. And we put a mat over here. Now, we're doing a draw because it really highlights the speed of the machine. And Natasha put on an accessory, the mat support extension that we use for this larger mat. Now, as we load this mat, this really highlights, again, why we have the 45-degree angle.
I can hear a sound now. What is that?
Yeah, so there's a vacuum system that we also included with this machine to help hold down material at this 45-degree angle. And it goes on when you're loading and also while the machine is running. So we have a new marker, like I mentioned, that I'm gonna put here in the A clamp. Okay, and you wanna hit that?
So this is loading the material, looks like.
So it's gonna measure to make sure it knows what mat we have in here and it's the right length. So it's gonna home really quick and just double check that everything is in place.
I can't believe the mat doesn't fall through. This is amazing. All right, and then we'll press go.
Okay. So as it's drawing, you can see that 4 feet in front and 4 feet in back really adds up.
I can't believe this. This is amazing.
So, space-saving design, so it fits in your home. We also have the vacuum system so that we get the precision. Design space is easy for our members who have had it for many years. If you're new to Cricut, design space is intuitive and a lot easier to use than industrial software. We have changed some things on the back end in design space so we can handle a ton more images and just content on canvas for this big machine. And lastly, print and cut. You guys love print and cut. Print and cut is bigger now with this machine. So we have increased it from the standard regular letter size all the way up to 24 by 28 if you have a printer that can handle that size.
Wow, I can't imagine all the things people will make with print and cut that big.
Absolutely.
Now, Rick, obviously this machine can do so many cool things. It's got tons of features and benefits. What are the price points at?
Twice as big as anything we've had before. The speed, the space-saving design, we're really excited to see what our members can do with this machine. The machine itself is $9.99. The machine and the stand is $12.49 in a bundle.
These products will be available to purchase starting July 25th. We hope Cricut Venture encourages and empowers you to keep going on your crafting journey. Whether you're leveling up from a DIY craft or wanting to start your own crafting business, we know Cricut Venture can help you along the way. Thanks for joining us.